Hello, I am Mike of Neil Updice. This is the Kerbal Space Program. We are falling out the sky. Hopefully we are falling out the sky and then stopping. This is Munhopper 3 and we are heading towards that waypoint, but we are a little far away because I misjudged the direction. The slope's a bit high actually. I'm starting my leg balancing script. But the slope is a bit much. There's my shadow. There's the lights beginning to show. Okay, so I need to go and find a place that has got a better slope than this. Which is pretty much anywhere. So, orient myself this way and then point this way. Off we trot. Now I've established that I can land nicely at a slope of about 11 degrees without any problems. I'm actually going up at the minute. So I really just need to get off this really slopey area. And indeed preferably slightly towards my target. So, oh, the slope's coming down. So let's head towards. Let's go towards up. Bring the throttle up because I'm going down a bit faster than I would like. And a bit. So, other than the fact that I'm moving far too fast in the wrong direction, well, over the surface, this is kind of where I want to be. So I'm going to bring down my horizontal. While at the same time not losing track of my vertical. I can actually fall a little way and then suicide burn my way down. I've only, you know, I do have to keep account of my remaining delta V. Yeah. Actually went up there, which is not good. So slope's good. My vertical's not too bad. My horizontal's not too bad, I mean. Gently, gently, gently. But not so gently that I don't actually land. Yes! Okay. There we go. So, woot. Alright, so there are some problems. One is that I am still 7 kilometers away. And I've pretty much established that 7 kilometers is way too far. I mean, 3 kilometers is really about as far as you can go usefully by jetpack. So I'm almost certainly going to want to do an actual little hop over there. So if I just bring up me map, where's my map? I'm just going to bring up the map. Big map, and then so the slope around there is around 4 degrees from the looks of things. Okay, so hopping over there shouldn't be too much problem. I can probably hover there without too much difficulty, but first of all I'm going to have to load up on fuel. I do have some ore left over. What I should probably do and try and be very clever about is work out exactly how much liquid fuel and oxidizer I need, and then divide that by 2, because that's how much ore I'm going to need to mine, and I don't want to mine any more than that, because then that's ore that I'm carrying around with me when I am when I'm actually flying around. That's extra weight that I don't need, and there isn't a mechanism in the game at the moment, in the stock game, to not to like dump fuel. So, however, I've not been on the Midlands before. So let's grab some scions. Might as well transmit that right away. Don't do an EVA report just now, because obviously someone's going to need to go out and do that. So there you go. So that was actually one of my more successful jaunts. We will also do, I'm just going to observe the materials bay and see. The science thing didn't come up, which in the science notification is generally only up if you've not done that science at all. Right, so I've obviously the Munar side has mixed upon the materials, producing great paste that is getting everywhere. Obviously, I've done a materials bay at some point, but I can still get 21 science out of this, and that's actually that's worth getting. And I'll check the same of my mystery goo. The goo is as giddy as a schoolgirl. I don't even know what that means. 9.2 science, that's worth keeping. So I should really check all the other ones as well, all the ones that didn't crop up. Oh, look at that, 16 science out of that. Barometer. I've already got some there. Resource analysis performed for the Midlands. Not very much ore here. I've got the sun shining on us. I'm not getting that much ore out of this, which is a shame. There you go. I think I've done the. Yeah, I've got review data, so I've done that one. Have I done a gravity scan down here? Review data, yes. So, Bob here, who is my scientist, he's going to do an EVA report, and he's going to keep that. Oh yes, so one thing I'm going to do, I'm going to take the data and then store it, and then it's going to come up with an EVA report because it thinks that the EVA report needs done, but it doesn't. So take the data, take the data, take the data, take the data. Don't think I can. Are we? There we go. I wasn't sure I was going to actually get on the ladder. It looks like I don't know if I can do anything with that. Looks like not. And off we go. And now we're going to just go up here and grab all the data from there and reset all the machines. And now, oh, there we go. I have to get in just the right place so I can grab the ladder and go up it. So that was a pretty good landing. I'm quite pleased with that. I mean, the only problem was that I wasn't as directly aimed at the waypoint as I would have liked. So I'm you know, still just under 8 kilometers away. But other than that, restore. There we go. So I'm pretty sure I don't have enough. Boom. I'll take a surface sample while we're here, actually. 30 science. I mean, you can see what a piddly. It's a really small amount of the total bar, but it's still 30 science. Still pretty good. Not going to plant a flag because wandering about the moon has now become so trivial that it is no longer impressive to you know, you no longer feel the need to say, I landed on the moon, that's amazing. You just kind of go, yeah, moon. And board. What I am going to do is review stored data. Basically, I'm looking for anything that I can get 100% transmission for, and specifically that EVA that I just did. And because there's no point carrying that around with me. I suppose there is technically a little bit of a point. Because technically I could take all this data and when eventually I'm going to leave, right? Is that through? Yeah, 32 science. Woo. 689. I need 2,700 science to do the turn all science into money thing. But technically what I could do when I leave is I go to the Platinum Puffin, dump all that data, well, dump all the science, the puffin then turns that all into data, and then you get extra science out of it. The other part, in fact, what I probably should do is go down here to the mining station, which is actually on the other side of the planet. Yeah, there we go. The mining station, which is down there, because that's got a research lab attached, and you get more science if you actually landed on the body. You get a small amount of science if you're on Kerbin. You get more science if you're in orbit around Kerbin. You get more science if you're on orbit around the Mun, and certainly you get more. Pretty sure you get more Mun science, but you get even more if your research lab is landed on the Mun. Where are we? We're done there. So we are 18 kilometers away from that. Well, no, 8 kilometers away from that. Yeah, so I'm gonna have to do some mining. It's going to take a little while because I'm only getting so much ore per second. That's with Stelilia on board. How good is Stelilia? This inflation. She's only a 1-star engineer, but that's because I don't have any better engineers, at least not available. But so that's that one nearly got. I'll be able to get that one soon. So I'll probably have to do another little hop to get that waypoint. And then I'm going to have to go pretty much on the exact opposite side of the planet to get the next one. What I might do. Bring up the big map again. See, I've got these ones I could go have a look at. And I don't know what they are. And what I might want to do is actually go bonk and then bonk. Although that is also going to be approximately halfway around the planet. Because you can see that's nearly up at the poles here. And nearly down at the poles down there. So it's going to be quite a big jump. Oh, and there's a new one. What are you? That's another TMA. Oh, it's another magnetic anomaly. Ooh. I have to go check that out at some point. Although, quite frankly, so probably what I want to do is go up there, around... No, I want to go down there. Go up there, then go down there. And then that's going to be a short jaunt from there to there. And then head that one and just pick them all up. Although, of course, I mean, yeah, it is very difficult to tell because this is a rectangular projection, and I'm now changing this to a different projection, and so that's going to give me a different idea of what bits are closest to what other bits. So this is going to give me a better clue as to what's closer. So there's still, I'm going to be traversing the huge, the vast majority of the Mun to go from there to there. But I want to go check those two out. If I can actually go to Polar, which is projection, not map type, Polar. So this is, you get an orthographic projection from the North Pole and from the South Pole. That's going to be a different view again. Of course, I'm just suddenly realizing the best possible view is to just go into map view. But never mind. So you can see how close, those are actually quite close together. And then all these other anomalies all over the place. So that's where I was. So that's how far I just went, which is about what, a sixth of the way, a seventh, sixth-ish, seventh-ish. Just set back to rectangular. Of course, although rectangular, it distorts certain things, it's still quite useful in another way. So that's what I need to do next time. I need to start deciding where else I need to go, because this is my current thing, is to check out anomalies on the Mun and pick up those contracts and clear up contract space for new and exciting things. You know, other new things at the minute to do at the minute. So there you go. That's what I've been up to just now. I've managed to do that landing. Hurrah! It all went fine. No one died. I have to sit here doing some mining for a while because I have no more fuel. So there you go. So next time we should probably go to another place. So we'll look forward to that. Until then, please like and subscribe if you enjoy these videos. Come visit neildice at neildice.com. We're also on Facebook and on the Twitters. And until next time, reach for the stars.